filming for you guys the cruise tag, and this is a tag that I made up. I just recently went on a 5 or 6 day cruise with my family, and while I was on the cruise, this idea came up to me, and I searched on YouTube to see if any cruise tags existed, and there were none. So I came up with my own little cruise tag, and I'm super excited because I've never come up with a tag before. And I'm wearing my pineapple shirt, super appropriate for the summer, and I'm wearing my floppy hat from F21. This one's from Forever 21, and my shirt is from Old Navy. I have all the questions I made up right here, so let's just get started. All right, number 1 is favorite cruise line, and I've only traveled on 2 different cruise lines, and neither of those are my favorite cruise line. That's gonna sound like super weird, but I've only traveled on Carnival and on an Italian one that's called MSC, which is very, very, very amazing. I love it. Carnival's good too, but they really do need to step up. So they aren't my favorite cruise line. And MSC, I've only tried for a day and a half on a cruise. I went to Bahamas for a day and a half with my husband. It was like a little getaway. And I really, really liked it. The only thing is that it's not too family friendly. Like, there's not that many activities for the kids like there is on my favorite cruise line, which is Royal Caribbean. And I've never been on a cruise on Royal Caribbean yet, but I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be my favorite. I'm planning on going on a cruise there next year, and I'm pretty sure that's the cruise line I'm gonna be loving, because I know they have a bunch of activities for kids, very family friendly, and you know, the ships are just beautiful. So that's my favorite cruise line. Favorite month to cruise, and I would say it's in between May and June, more towards June than May. July and August is nice too, but it's really, really, really hot. At least in like May or June, it's still kind of springtime, and I would say actually my favorite month is June, because June is like the start of summer, and there's no classes anymore for the kids, but it's not extremely hot like it is in August. 3 to 4, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, or 10 plus day cruises. To tell you the truth, I think my favorite is 5 to 7 day cruises. I've been on 3 to 4, I've been on 5 to 7, I've been on 7, and I've also been on a day and a half cruise. So I'm pretty much familiarized with all these different days, and I think 5 to 7 is like the best, because you have enough amount of time to have fun, but then you don't also feel like I want to go back home already. You know, like you get off the cruise feeling more satisfied than desperate to go home or desperate because the cruise was too short. So I think 5 to 7 is an awesome amount of time. What was your first cruise? Well, my very first cruise was for my 15th birthday, and it was with Carnival aboard the Carnival Destiny, and we went to Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands. Yeah, Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. We went to like 2 or 3 different of the Virgin Islands, and we went to Puerto Rico, and it was just amazing. And I had my 15th birthday celebration there. I got to wear the nice big white dress that we wear in Hispanic tradition for our quinces, and I absolutely loved it. That was back in '97. Do you ever have you ever, or do you ever get seasick? I don't get seasick whatsoever, which is a plus. There's a lot of people that do get seasick on cruises, and they have to take pills or wear, the wristbands. I don't get sick at all, so I'm blessed. How many cruises have you been on? I have been on a total of 6 cruises, including the one that I just got off on about a week and a half ago. Do you go in the pools on the ship? Now, it does seem fun and nice to go on the pools in the ship, but I don't go on the pools in the ship just because I'm a little OCD when it comes to that. Not that I'm OCD generally, but the thing is that there is 3,000 to 5,000 people on that ship, and you don't really know what each person comes with, what they bring. I don't really want to talk about diseases and disgusting things on here because it's supposed to be a fun tag, but it's definitely something to think about because you're getting into pools with all these different people. And I know it's kind of like the same as a public pool or a pool in your condominium, but it's a lot less people in a condominium than there is on a cruise ship. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I guess it depends on the amount of people in your building. But anyway, that's besides the point. The whole entire condominium is not going to go in the pool at the same time. But, so yeah, I'm a little picky with that type of stuff. So I don't go in the pools on the ship. Front, middle, or back of ship. And what I meant with this question was, what part of the ship do you like your stateroom to be on? Towards the front, towards the middle, or towards the back? And I really prefer being towards the middle because I feel like I'm close to everything. If I'm towards the back, it's like a mission to get to like things that are in the front of the ship. And if I'm towards the front, it's like a mission to get all the way to the back of the ship. So I really like being towards the middle. That way I have, like the same kind of, not access, but the same amount of time to get to the front as it is to get to the back. Okay, when was the last time you cruised? And that was about like a week or 2 weeks ago, a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. And it was from June 28th to July 3rd. Where did you go on your last cruise? And we went to Jamaica and to the Cayman Islands. Loved it. Favorite port to visit on a cruise? And to tell you the truth, I like all ports that I go to. I really, really enjoyed the Cayman Islands. I really like that place. It's very developed. But I mean, every port and every country has its special things. So I really actually like all ports. What are your favorite activities to do on the ship? And I really, really enjoy going to the shows. I go to every single show they have. I like going to the bingos. I like playing the bingos. I like going on the decks and seeing like all those funny shows they do there. What else? I pretty much enjoy doing everything on the cruise on the ship. But yeah, like the shows and stuff like that, that's my favorite. Where do you plan on going next? And I'm not exactly sure. The next cruise I'm going on either might be a New Year's cruise or it might be next year for my cousin's 15s. So I'm not exactly sure where we're going yet, but I don't mind going anywhere because it's always fun. Dining room or buffet? And I actually prefer the dining room because sometimes the buffet has food that I don't enjoy or that I'm not interested in eating, or sometimes it's just pizza. And believe me, I love pizza, but sometimes you get tired of that. So I do like going to the dining room. I prefer it because at the dining room, they have a different menu every day for dinner. And, everything is a little more, you have your own table, they come and serve you. It's not like you have to stand in those huge buffet lines to get like a slice of pizza and, things like that. So I definitely prefer the dining room. And then my favorite shore excursion, I'm so excited. My favorite shore excursion was definitely the encounter with the dolphins on this last cruise that we went on. I had never done an excursion like that before. I was dying to do it. We didn't swim with the dolphins because my kids are too small and they're not permitted, but we did have an encounter with them. We got to touch them, we got to kiss them and things like that. My kids were actually kind of scared, so they didn't want to touch the dolphin, they didn't want to kiss the dolphin, they didn't want to take pictures of the dolphin, but I really enjoyed it. My husband loved it. My mom went with us with my stepdad and they loved it. My sister loved it. So it was actually super, super fun. That was my favorite. And I will insert pictures here of my husband and I with the dolphin. It was just so beautiful. It was like an amazing experience, something different. I totally recommend you guys, if you ever go on a cruise and you go to one of the islands that does swimming with the dolphins or things like that, I totally recommend it. And the last question is best and worst cruising experience. Now, this is a really difficult question for me because cruising to me is like one of the best things ever. It's like the best vacation you can go on. There's fun things to do in the ports, on the ship. So it's like you're always having fun. There's like it's hardly You know, it's hardly a question of whether it's a best or worst experience. But if I had to pick, I would say I don't think I've had a worst cruising experience, to tell you the truth. I think my favorite experiences was the cruise when I was 15, and then the last cruise that I went on. So my first and my last have been the best. Now, the first one was the best because it was my first cruise and it was just amazing. I love the ports that we went to. I love the things that we did on the ports. The beaches were beautiful. And, you know, I was 15. I was celebrating my birthday. You know, I was carefree. I was just having fun with all the other girls that were celebrating and things like that. And then this one, it was my best as well because I was able to be there with my whole entire family, with my children. It was my children's first cruising experience. So I had a lot of fun in this one as well. The only bad thing about this last cruise is that I went on one of the older ships of Carnival. And Carnival really does need to step that up because, you know, we have Royal Caribbean and MSC, which is a new cruise line, a European cruise line, which has really stepped up to their game. So if they don't step up to their game, people are going to stop cruising there. But other than that, everything was amazing. It was awesome. I had such a good time. And I will not doubt I'm going on another cruise, and I totally recommend it. And those of you that have gone on cruises and would like to do this tag, please do it and link it down below. And I tag everybody that's watching right now to do this cruise tag if you've gone on cruises. And if you haven't, well, get on that ship. You will have so much fun and you will love it. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you.